Hey there, Ryan. Thanks for calling me back today. I wanted to take a quick moment here and send over that video as I promised. So like I had mentioned, I am a digital marketer. I am looking for an auto glass business in the Cambridge Tri-City area to help generate some more quality leads. So with that, I do prospect my own clients. I look at them and I look at the Google My Business profiles, and I look at their excellent Google reviews, as well as I look into in-depth analysis of their digital campaign and how they're doing. So your online branding itself right now is not in horrible shape, but it definitely could use some improvements if you're looking to grow, expand, and simply maybe even obtain some more quality leads in the door. So in this brief audit, I'll show you some things that you can do to increase your online presence. So you already know that having a website in your Google Business profile gives you a strong online impression, and it gives you those exclusive direct leads. Just by talking to you, I know you already understand all that stuff. So with that, what it means is outranking your competitors on Google Search and Google Business, the number one way to obtain those additional leads. But in order for someone to find you on Google, you got to be out there. So Google, and how Google does it is they have robots. They crawl web pages, and when they crawl web pages, they're looking for relevant content. A lot of this relevant content can include a directory database known as citations, as well as optimized content from your web page. So words and pictures, keywords or hotkeys as you called them, combined with your citations, make it easier to find you when performing a service-related search in a specific area. So when I do perform a search like auto glass or windshield or stone chip repair in Cambridge, Ontario, which are targeted keywords, they do have buyer intent. It should bring your company right up. I do see you. You are down on second from the bottom on the first page here. As you can see that the ads take up the bottom. And then above it is the Google Maps and the Google Map Pack. So I do want to focus in on the Google Map Pack here for a moment. It is a list of the top 3 businesses in the area. It is a great way to obtain additional leads separate from your website. It doesn't require you to pay Google to run advertisements or try and get leads. You can pay to get an advertisement to be number 1 on here. It's not worth it if we can get you up there anyways. So we can optimize this in a few ways to get you on the top of the list here. Because let me tell you, nobody's going to go through the list and click more businesses and just search for businesses and see what they want unless the first 3 don't pan out. So we can optimize them by citations, reviews and photos, and relevant keyword driven content. So when we optimize these few things, we can have you thrown to the top of the Map Pack listings. So this also goes for people who are using search through Google Maps as well. So a citation, like I said, it's an online directory like a phone book. Google collects all these citations that include your business name, address, and phone number. There's thousands of these online pages like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, maybe some others that you've heard of. The idea is the more citations that you have online, the more Google sees your business legitimate and as an authority. It will kick you to the top of the Map Pack rankings. So driving up citations is only one of the 63 ranking factors for your Google Business profile to obtain the top position. Some other factors are going to include 25 5-star reviews and at least 15 photos. As we can see here, 25 5-star reviews, you knocked that out of the park. At least 15 photos, you got all that handed too. But I don't see an issue obtaining any of those, which is great. But there is some tricks to optimizing your photos as well. Geotagging and alt texting them with geolocation is really going to help create a relevancy back towards your business and help it kick it to the top there. Also a business description here. As you can see, you can put in 750 words in a description. You want to use some keywords natural about your business that are used ranking on your website. It's really going to help here when a search-related, industry-related search is performed. So below the Map Pack rankings here is the organic listings. So like I had mentioned, Speedy, Go Glass, and Apple, they do take the top spot. And honestly, in London, I still don't use any of these guys. I use local companies like yourself. I like entrepreneurs. I like sole proprietorships. I like to build up the community and help others as well. So I get a lot of these are, sole owners because they're franchised. They come with their ups and they come with their downs on that as well. So like I had mentioned, Google loves content. So content on your web page is anything that words, pictures, or clickable links. So the more content Google can find of relevant reference, it'll kick it to the top of the search results. So optimizing your content on your website, which is called on-page SEO, it'll really help driving up the number of keywords, increasing your chances of being searched when found online. So we can only register so many keywords, or hotkeys as you call them. You need one keyword for every 150 words, providing they're in a natural flow of content. On your web page right now, I don't see too much word count content here. So I believe you may have too many keywords for the least amount of content that you have. But other than that, I like your website. It looks good. If you did it by yourself, kudos to you. That you did a great job. But not enough content's the first thing that I do see here. The next thing I see is you don't have enough pages or any pages about your services. It actually just takes you right back to your main page where you just have a kind of a brief description about your services. So the more pages that we can have of specific targeted services, we can drive in some more content, some more keywords, get it out there in Google, and it'll really help try and broaden your spectrum of being online there. A couple other things to look out. Page speed. Mobile page speed is number one. It's probably about 80% of people online are doing mobile. So we want our page speed to be out of 100 and you're sitting at 55. And all these errors right here on your web page, just because some things like the H1 tags are not set in properly and some other errors. What they're doing is they're giving you a negative effect on your on-page SEO. So on your competitors' websites, again, they're all franchised. They're really nice. They could give it to them. As you can see, they have services and everything, all separate pages, so they can rank for more keywords and everything like that. And so any other services, products like that you have, I suggest you having them on your website, just like you do on your Google Business profile here. Like you got a whole list of services that you provide. I suggest having a lot of these things on your website, like you do ADAS calibrations and anything like that. So I do have this program. It's called Ahrefs. What it does is it analyzes the back end of web pages. What it's going to do is going to give us a good idea of what our competition has and what we need to do to beat them out. So these numbers up here, your UR and your DR rating, very important numbers. Your UR rating is raised by citations, which are those online directories I mentioned. So the more directories you have online, the more Google can make the connection to your business, showing you your strong presence. So your DR is what I talked about earlier about your site having power and authority and trust. So we get the score by how many backlinks your website has. As you can see, you don't have any backlinks to your website. So I'm not sure what a backlink is. It is any website article or blog that's referring your website back to you, giving it power and trust with Google. So Google does see it as a popularity contest. So ideally, the website with the most referrals wins. But not all backlinks are created equal. We want to make sure we're grabbing backlinks that are not coming from spammy, unrelevant web pages. It will hurt your DR score. Google does understand relevancy. So I am able to drive you some solid quality backlinks that will help drive you some traffic. It is a fundamental part of SEO and ranking on the first page there and getting those top positions like the popularity contest like I had mentioned. So what I want to show you here is a scope of your competition in your area. So Autoglass Cambridge, you got Go Glass, Speedy, and Apple in the top positions. 121, Speedy's got 0, 93 for Apple. But then in the Tri-City area, you got Albright, Titan. You can see all these guys are all getting traffic, and traffic converts into leads. And even Waterloo area here, traffic converts into leads. They all have a UR and a DR score decently. They all rank on the first page, and that's where I got all these guys' information from here. So I appreciate you taking the time to look at my video here. I hope the information I provided you gives you a better understanding on how properly marketing your brand online can increase the quality of your leads to your business. I would love to hear back from you and your thoughts of what I presented. If you'd like to know more about optimizing your digital footprint for your business, I'd like to schedule a call for you. Go over some of your goals, go over some of your services, devise a plan to get you to the top of the market, and see what we can do to get you there to get some more leads in the door. All right. Thank you. Take care.